If you want to know if you got yourself that 1.5 ounce pour, tip it on its side, and see right here, I'm under. It should go up to the lip just barely, and that's how you know you have about 1.5 ounces, which is a standard pour of whiskey.
Holy shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I saw it.
That's pretty cool.
Where'd I see it? I think I saw it on TikTok.
Welcome back to Spirits Collective.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Adan.
And this is the show where we all learn to drink together.
And today we got 1792 small batch for you guys. Alright, so 1792 is distilled and bottled by Barton 1792 Distillery in Bardstown, Kentucky. This is a small batch variation of it. There are quite a few other types of 1792s, but we have the small batch version here for you guys. This is a 93.7 proof bottle or 46.85% alcohol, which is kind of precise. This bottle is typically aged for 8 years in new charred oak barrels, and this whiskey actually contains more rye than most other Kentucky straight bourbons. We've been gone for 2 weeks, and we just had a lot of, we're doing this for fun. Sometimes life gets in the way of fun, and that's okay. But hopefully we're back to our regular schedule, and we got that to look forward to. We appreciate all the cool comments we got while we were away. It's really awesome to see you guys giving recommendations and stuff like that, especially when we weren't able to post for these past couple weeks. But yeah, Alex, do you have any experience with 1792?
Zero experience. I am excited because it's Kentucky straight bourbon, and those have been my favorite so far.
I have no experience with it. I've always just seen it at the liquor store, and I've never looked at the price, but I've always just looked at it and just been like, that has to be expensive.
Based off of that, how much was this bottle?
This bottle was $27, which is just around that price point of like all the other stuff that we've pretty much got. What do you think of the bottle?
I think it wants to be fancy, but it doesn't look fancy. You know what I mean?
You don't think so? I think it looks pretty fancy.
It missed the mark. Like, this looks kind of cheapy. It's all right. I don't hate it. Don't love it either.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with you. I think this looks pretty fancy to me. Like, this looks. Have you seen the movie Ghost Ship?
Yeah.
Well, you know, in the beginning, before everybody dies, like, this looks like a bottle that they would be serving on that ship. It looks kind of fancy, kind of old. I think this looks really nice, and then it has like this little like kind of like textured wraparound thing. Kind of feels like leather.
Yeah, I guess
nice, simplistic, not a whole lot of information, but it has what you need. Of course, on the back it tells you what's up. But yeah, I'm excited to hear that cork sound.
Should we get in there?
I'm ready to try it. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this one. All right, so I didn't know this was gonna be a cork. It's a cork, which is pretty cool. Nice big fat cork. Let's do it. All right, hold on. I didn't pop it up. All right, let's do it. Nice standard. Your standard cork sound.
I give it a 2 out of 10.
So while we're sitting here, I can smell this filling the room. You smell that? Is that just me?
It smells something.
Ooh, this one has kind of like it's a little shinier, right? I feel like it's brighter, more vibrant.
We said it's typically aged 8 years.
Yeah.
This is the nose.
I'm not getting any tears. Just we usually talk about that. Or they're really slow.
Which means what? That's more viscous.
Yeah, maybe
thicker.
less watered down. All right.
It is not the typical 80 proof.
Dang, this smells good, dude. It's in the air.
All right, I'm getting in there.
Yeah.
You know what I got right off the bat?
Is it apples?
Like a Weller's / Maker's Mark feel to it.
Dude, yeah.
Just right off the bat.
Like that apple type of flavor?
Yeah, apple and honey.
Yeah, dude, perfect. Perfect description.
Delicious.
Oh, you know what I also got? Not like the taste of apples, but like kind of like when you smell an apple before you bite into it.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Kind of like you get more like a floral type of smell.
Yeah, okay. Now I'm definitely getting something floral. But yeah, like just very Weller's Maker's Mark feel to it.
I think it's a very nice, pleasant smell.
I think it might even be better, honestly.
Yeah,
I'm really digging this.
It's like a really rich aroma. Like
probably because they do age it quite a while.
Yeah,
8 years.
I really like that smell. It's a really good smell.
Anything else? Any other notes? I haven't really said notes. I've just said Weller's and Maker's Mark.
I'm getting the apples. I'm getting the honey. I'm getting that like floral type of like maybe like the tree that the apple hangs off of. I don't know.
That's good. I like that. Should we go in for a taste?
Yeah, let's go.
Everyone, cheers.
Cheers. Came back up.
Very like spicy finish. Like really spicy.
Came back up. Came back up through my nose.
Very spicy. Oh, what is that right there? Whoa.
You got that? Something like just hit real quick?
Yeah. Like in between all the spice, I got something very distinct. Damn it. That's very weird. Very peppery, very spicy in the finish. My throat's warm. It went down pretty smooth for me, but my throat is really warm.
It's not like a burn. It's like a spice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is warm. Not a bad experience, though. Dang. That was a lot, right?
That was interesting.
A lot to dissect.
Yeah. We're going to have to go in again.
Yeah,
I've heard, I don't know if it was in the comments, one of you guys said the second or third sip is more important than the first one.
First one's just kind of to like get through that like
it's
initial.
It's like when you splash yourself before jumping into the pool.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, very sweet. A lot of honey.
And that second sip is a lot easier, yeah.
Well, yeah, also a lot easier.
Yeah.
I got it like in the very beginning, and it stayed there. Honey. Just sweet, nice honey, a little bit of the apples. Now I'm getting that pepperiness again. That's really good.
It's definitely a sipper.
That's like really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm impressed.
So for those of you wondering why it's called 1792, are you wondering that?
Not really, but go ahead.
So 1792 is the year that Kentucky officially became a state.
Man, my throat is so warm. Kind of like cough medicine. Like it's weird.
It's also leaving a coating in my mouth.
I do have to say though, the finish is already gone for the most part. It's like 90% gone.
Honestly, it came like with so much flavor and then it just kind of went. So this is definitely a sipper. I don't know if it has such good, unique flavors. I don't know if I'd want to mix this, to be honest.
Yeah, and if you do want to mix it, definitely something as minimal as possible to really highlight the whiskey.
Yeah, I would say like club soda if you're gonna mix with anything, or maybe it was just like a splash of water or something.
So we are back with 1792. This
on the
is
rocks.
a Kentucky straight bourbon. We have it on the rocks in a whiskey glass.
Let's get right in there so we don't dilute it so much.
Yes. Like the apples and honey, but not intensified or anything. Just like crispier.
It smells sweeter. It's any harshness that was in the when you had it neat is
like
gone.
natural, like apple sweeter, right?
Yeah.
And it's nice and oh, I'm getting the honey now.
Now it smells like a caramel covered apple. Right? Like
I'm getting more of the honey.
You bite into a caramel covered apple
and the sweet apples.
I'm gonna taste
and
it.
It's nice and crispy. All right, cheers, everyone. I brought out the wood more. Nice and sweet, but like most whiskeys on the rocks,
it gets bitter.
A little more bitter. I'd say a lot bitter.
Yeah, a lot more bitter.
But for the most part, I think that was very pleasant.
Yeah, not hard to drink.
Yeah.
I mean,
took away the burn.
Yeah, the burn is gone.
Not very good in drinking and eat. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like a.
It's like a spice.
You know, like when you take a shot of something and you're like, that burn. It wasn't like that. It was just like warm and peppery. Brings out the oak more for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't really get the oak neat.
Easy sip, definitely. Super easy.
But do you agree? Brings out the oak.
Yeah,
oak more.
Dang, that's a nice on the rock sip. That's
93.7 proof.
Yeah, that's not something that you can say about a lot of whiskeys that we've tried.
Yeah. For me, for the most part, not always the case, but higher proof stuff, I tend to like more on the rocks.
Yeah, I wouldn't
But
consider
it really
this
just depends.
like super high proof, kind of just standard 46%. So it surprised me on the rocks. So Alex, being your first experience with 1792, what do you think?
I think that was very pleasant, very simple, but there was enough there to keep me interested. Nice and sweet. I think this would be good for either beginners or people that like drinking bourbons. It was great. It's surprising too, and it was very cheap. That's what I hate about whiskeys. There's so much good stuff at such a good price. You can't do that with tequila. You know what I mean? You can't do that with vodka. Vodka, you want something that's been filtered more times, therefore it costs more. Tequila is very labor intensive. Raw materials are very expensive. I think whiskey is that one spirit where you could get something with so much craft at such a low price, and that kind of gets me mad because I like tequilas a lot too, and those are really expensive. But yeah, I would recommend this for beginners or anybody really. It'd be great in a cocktail, it'd be great sipping it neat, it'd be great sipping it on the rocks. Most definitely I recommend this whiskey.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say the same. This whiskey is delicious, super surprising. I didn't know what to expect. If anything, I thought it was gonna be a little bit more bitter, like more like I don't know, more like leaning towards Scotch for some reason. But it ended up being really sweet, really delicious. I wouldn't say it'd be like I wouldn't get it as my first bottle. I think maybe like you try like something like Jameson, then you move on to something a little bit more complex, then maybe go with like 1792.
Whiskey is a very sort of broad category, so I think if you're a beginner who's more like, I want to start with bourbons, this would be a great bourbon to start with. It's cheap and it's complex enough but simple enough. I think it's gonna be great. But yeah, very broad category. There's Scotch, Irish whiskey, the Jameson, Japanese, Canadian, Mexico is starting to dip their toes with making whiskey themselves. Yeah. What do you think? Should we close this out? Anything you'd like to add before we close it out?
No, I think we said enough, right? This pretty good bottle. I mean, nothing much more to say.
I would like to add that you should always drink what you like and always drink responsibly, because at the end of the day, it's your money, it's your liquor. As long as you enjoy it, who cares what anybody says?
Nice.
So, cheers, everyone.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. And comment your recommendations. We listen to those.